Hello everyone. So in this video I'm going to talk about gates. So one of which is that like the level of my gates. So I finally reached the maximum mining level here in the game, which is only about level 30. So how I did this, I'm gonna explain briefly. But one of the things would be uh, the main factor would be the S gates themselves here. As you can see, mining for S gates would give you the highest possible mining team EXP. And as you can see here, an example, I've just finished two. So divide 24 here, which is gonna be 12. So 12 times, let's say 5, you're mining 5. Um, what is that? Yeah. 12 times 5 is, yeah, 60, right? So 60 points, which is really good, right? And also everything you get will be like double or the highest step also for the essence stones. So if divide this by 2, probably got 9 each. So 9 times 5. 9 times 5 is 45. So easy 45 essence stones there. And let's say we have 10 now. Um, 9 times 10, that's 90. So 90 a day, and times 7, like for a week, you can get about 630 essence stones. Just by completing S gates. So I stress that it's only good for S gates because lower mining will give you lower rewards, and also for the essence stones. And also not just for this one, I'm gonna talk about um, like the improvements or the update, right? The impact that reducing like before we had 15 gates, how it's gonna affect us in terms of farming for materials and also for EXP, because as you know, if you're done with if you're done with the story, like everything here, not really everything, but normal and hard is the only place you can get EXP in the game. Since they've lowered it now, completed it. So yeah, essentially you won't get anything here. And only two factor would remain, and that would be this one, the activity funds. So make sure if you wanna push this for highest, all you're gonna need, the factor would be the level, of course, SJW level. That would push it to the next rank, which is 44. And the other factor would be this one below. And it essentially just computes the number of level of your hunters. So if you have the gold, or if you want to invest with the highest percentage here, then you can do so. So high is about 13%, so it will boost your EXP by 13%. So that's actually the two only ways to push for the XP. If you're doing catch up like me, is probably one of the things you want to consider in terms of investing, right? To just level up your hunters, like all of them. But that's entirely up to you. For me, only the essential units that I'm currently using that I would essentially level up to the highest. The others probably the same ever gonna use them in the future. Right, so let's talk more about the gates here. So as you can see, let's give an example for the lowest here, like C rank. So going for the C rank will give you only 6827 EXP. Gold is 411 to 5023. Reputation is 1. Reputation is also important in terms of getting getting, what do you get? Some essence stones and I believe some grade up tickets, so essentially also good. Alright, so that's C gate. Let's go for B. There's no B. So A, let's go for A. So A is 7448, representation is still 1, 4759 to 58. So a huge jump from C to A, essentially. So let's take a look on S gate. So S is here, 7758. So about 300 EXP boost. Yeah, protection is still 1, right? So gold is 5192. So bump of 400 gold here. Maximum, there's a bump of 500. And yeah, let's talk about the power requirements. So it's now I actually lowered this as well. 280 is the S. A is 269. C is 238. It's actually the lowest C gate. There's no pretty sure there's nothing lower, like probably there's gonna be D rank, but is there D rank? Oh fudge. C rank. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no D rank. Probably before. I'm gonna have an example of that. Oh, is now a C. So that's one of the changes there. So I'm gonna also have some other example here, like from my past streams that I made. Alright, so this is an example. I just streamed this 18 hours ago, just yesterday or last night, that I level up my gate to 30. So 29 to 30, there we go. As you can see, the gates that I'm mining are just S gates, whichever. But if you're looking for something, or if you wanna farm for any specific, you can go for it. Just keep on refreshing and yeah, basically go from there, because one of the challenges in the game like forces you to farm red gates 10 times, sometimes dungeon gates, and so on and so forth. But in this case, I'm not really farming for or doing challenges. But basically, I would need the XP, of course. As you can see, like right now after the update, we're now getting 7,000 plus for EXP, as long as it's S. And yeah, I have a previews here. This is from before, so just 2 weeks ago, and November 21st here before the update on 28. So this was the gate before. We got 15 gates, and yeah, this is a dungeon gate that I'm gonna do. So as you can see, S gate from before was 4985, and now we have 7,000. So almost the double the um, the EXP almost. But if it's almost this, it's gonna be like over 9,000. But now we have 7, 8, probably in the middle or average of that. And the total power recommended is 520. Now we have, let me double check here. So S-Gate we have 280,000. I use my calculator. 520, 500 divide 2. Almost half. It's almost half of what um, what they have or what we have right now in the game. Because right now it's 280, and when I divide it by 2, this of 520, it's 260. So almost half of this have been reduced. But overall, it's still nice in a way that it's also one of the kind of call it balancing the game, because if you think about it, if we still have 15, if they literally made the gate much easier than before, they can just auto farm it, auto battle. Because essentially, I think everyone right now would have about more than 500,000 battle power. So anyone could easily auto farm their S gates and so on. So in terms of how fast you're gonna finish doing gates, it's still basically gonna be faster compared from before. That in some instances can't even finish it on auto battle. That's why for me I grinded this manually, because auto battle still fails. Like Jinyu dies, so that's basically it. But it's also one way to gatekeep players, as I said, the rewards are like doubled from before. But for me, I'm taking still a kind of advantage of that, but not really. But there's like a cost. Like I buy extra gates right now, so extra gate costs 150 times 3. But in terms of the reward, or the number of gates I'm doing is something like 13 gates a day, almost close to 15. So I'm essentially getting like 3 more extra resources a day. So it's up to you if you want to do more or not. So yeah, that's basically from before. 2 weeks from now, definitely much harder than before. And also last one that I'll make an example of, maybe this one, because the shadow step is much easier, and in this particular um, like the S dungeon of gold, like here I'm gonna play this, definitely much easier, but you really have to be in that good position, and if you're using a good AoE, you can just burst everything down like that. And yeah, basically, yeah, you finished gold S dungeon in 3 seconds, right? So if you just do this, if you're just farming S gold for 10 times in a day, though it would probably take you a bit of a time to search for exactly S gate gold. But if you're gonna finish it in under 3 seconds, yeah, I think nobody would be able to complain with that. Right, so that's it for my examples here, and from before and after the gate. And yeah, essentially, don't uh, ignore the gate now, especially if you're doing catch up like me. But it's up to you. This is my account, so respect. Do what you want. Just giving you a bit of an advice. You wanna catch up to the game because when you've been left behind, there's really no other choice but to try to catch up because the game will not wait for you. Will not wait for you to get stronger. Like the devs, they have their own plans. If you're not on the same page as them, you're at the same power level, you can't do the event. Especially right now, we don't have any leakers. But in terms of preparation, you have to be ahead and expect the worst, of course, right? It's gonna be much difficult, much higher, etc., etc. As long as we don't have any definite information of what's to come, just be ready with the resources that you have right now. And yeah, basically that's it. So thank you all for watching. This is Notoy Gaming, and have a great day. Bye, guys.